Hi YouTube, this is Fee, Orchids and Plants. Today I don't really have much update on my orchids. As you know, they kind of grow slow, but more news will come. But today I thought I'd just share with you my African violets. I kind of started my African violet interest maybe a couple months ago. When I saw this plant, I just when I actually didn't know too much of African violet, but I saw this plant actually at Trader Joe's, out of all places, and I just immediately fell in love with this beauty right here. I mean, the color is so intense. But you know what? As I'm doing the video right now, I noticed something really interesting. From looking at the flower as where I'm sitting right now, the flower is actually purple. But looking at the screen of my iPhone that I'm, capturing the video, it actually shows up as blue. So that's interesting. So yeah. Anyways, it's actually a really deep purple color. It's actually, I don't know why this it would show up on my iPhone as blue, but and either way, they're both beautiful colors. It's very vigorous, as you can see. I have this plant for probably 3 months now, and the bouquet has not gotten smaller. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, my hand is pretty big and I can hardly cover the entire bouquet of this. So, yeah. So, and there are more flower buds forming. I don't know if you're able, oh, there's one, see? Sorry, I can't point at it because I'm holding the plant and I'm holding the camera, but you can see right there, there are buds coming, and then there's lots of new leaf growth. So yeah, I think it's a really healthy plant. This is my first African violet plant. So because I didn't know too much about it, how to care for it, so I did a lot of research on Google, and I went to the bookstore and I read up on it. So as I found out, you're not supposed to water from the top like how we would normally water plants. You would, pour water in here, but actually for African violets, I guess you're not supposed to do that, because then it would cause, having water sitting at the crown and the base of the leaf would actually cause rotting. So it's recommended from, all of the resources that I read, the recommendation is to water from the bottom. So it's actually, this African violet's actually sitting on a separate pot. Let me see if I can pick it up. I don't want to damage it. Okay, there we go. So what I do is I pour water in here with some fertilizer. I actually just use the orchid fertilizer and it's been working. And I just dunk this in there, and then after a couple minutes all the water would just get, sucked up by the plant. And I would water, I don't have a schedule. I kind of remember how the plant feels after I water it, the weight of it in my hand. And when I check it, I would check it every weekend, and then if I feel that, oh, it's getting light, then I would water it. That's how I do with my orchids too. So yeah, I don't really believe in like set schedule watering of any kind. And then moving next to it, these two plants I got about the same time as this blue one, maybe a little bit later, like by like a day or two. But these guys, they also had similar size bloom as this one, but when I got these from Orchards hardware store, and when I got them, I guess some of the flowers were dying already. So a majority of them has already, dried up. So what I read is, in order to encourage more flower production, you're supposed to pinch off the wasted flowers and then cut it or pinch it, and then that way it would encourage more flower production. This is this is exactly what I did to this plant. I just pinch off the old flower, the dry flower. So as you can see, there's bud forming, yay! So that means I'm gonna have more flower. And sometimes, on the old stem where the initial flowers were, be careful not to like completely cut off the stem, because sometimes there are little buds forming at the nodes. Oh, what am I filming? It's kind of hard. Sorry. See this one right here? Sometimes there's flower coming from the nodes, so don't just, oh, the flower dried up, I would just cut here. Actually, no, just what I do is I actually just chop off each individual flower by flower, not the whole stem. Unless I don't see any like little buds forming, then I would cut off the whole stem. There's lots of new root growth. What I think African violet also likes not a lot of lights, like I guess similar light condition as Phalaenopsis. They need light in order to flower. I just kind of keep them with my Phalaenopsis right here by my big patio window. So I just put it there, and it seems like they like it. I mean, I don't really do much special. I just follow the recommendation that I found online and from the books about the watering and the amount of lights and things like that. And I just fertilize with orchid fertilizer. Yeah, so I really love this one. I love the color. So I hope that, they will give me continuous flower year round. That would be great. I understand that they might need a rest here and there. So yeah, so here are my African violets. Hope you like them. I have no idea the name, by the way. All right, enjoy.